ambition can either be your greatest asset or your worst. And what I mean by this is, usually what you guys, or what I show on YouTube, right, is I did change my setup around. I got the new monitor, whatever. Changed the whole setup around. Not the point though, you usually see the nice setup, me going to the gym, my car, all that stuff. Dog. But that's the part I show, is like me working, and I know it's been a while since I posted, but anyway. That's the part you guys see, right? It's, the nice setup. Sorry. The nice setup, me showing the ads, showing how I work on my business, all that stuff, you know what I mean? It's what I don't show is when stuff starts to stack up, right? Me wanting to do YouTube, work on the business, go to work, go to the gym, hang out with friends, get that rest time in, right? All this starts to stack up. And it's really easy to get burnt out, right? And this video is like just about the hard part. And how the hardest part about building a business actually isn't probably even building the actual business itself. It's balancing all the ambition you have, right? You wanting to build that business. You want to go to work to make the money to build that business. You want to keep your health in check, keep yourself in check. Go to the gym, right? Hang with your friends and family, but without getting burnt out, right? And it's super hard. And that's the biggest reason why I actually haven't posted in forever, is because I tried posting every day on TikTok and Instagram and getting a weekly YouTube video in on the same day every day, go to the gym for at least an hour every day, and it didn't work. You know why? Because I tried to do it all at once, and I never gave my body and my health rest. And, some things to think about when you're building a business is to make sure your health is in check. The business will not operate without you. Business won't operate without you. There will be no business without a key aspect, and that key aspect is you, right? So here is why ambition can be a double-edged sword. It can push you to work as hard as you want to get the things you want, but at the same time, it can also hurt you and just burn you out, and then you end up not doing the things that you actually want to do. And, a problem I struggled with lately is, feeling like every hour needs to be productive. I need to be at the gym. I need to be working on my business. I need to be doing something productive. When in reality, it's okay to take those rest days or those couple hours to play a game on your computer or sit and watch YouTube for a bit, Take those rest days. They are very crucial, because when you take a rest day or you just take a couple hours to do something else other than work on your business, you come back wanting to work on that business. You think, oh, wow, I have this idea. I really want to continue it next time I come to work on this, right? And it's really important to balance all your stuff, right? Balance your business, balance the gym, balance your friends, balance rest, and then give that rest to yourself. Whether that's doom scrolling, bro. If you sat there and worked all day, bro, go ahead and doom scroll. Doom scroll for an hour. It feels good because you worked your day, right? Don't feel guilty because you're doom scrolling. Doom scrolling can be bad, but if you're doing it in moderation, I guess, it's okay, right? And another thing that comes with this is comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy, right? You'll see people on Instagram and TikTok show, oh, I made this amount of money in this, made this amount of money today, or this month, or this week, you know what I mean? And you compare, oh, why am I not there yet? Why are they better than me? Dude, they've been doing that for years. They know stuff that you don't. They know how to operate, right? You'll get to that at some point, but it won't be tomorrow. It won't be in a week. It probably won't be in a month, right? So just give yourself time to learn, right? Let's see. I have some points here I want to hit on. And, learn to, build without solely relying on a motivation, right? Don't see a TikTok of some business like, oh yeah, I need to get this done. No, just do it. You don't have to see something to remind you to go do it and motivate you. No, just do it, right? So, and what actually I've done lately to keep myself in check more is I've made two things. I've made a content planner because I really suck at posting on YouTube and TikTok like I want to, and a what would you call it? It's like a tracker, I guess you'd call it. So what I did was I have base 44, you know, it's pretty cool. I went ahead and made a content planner. Right, I have all my content planned for the rest of the month because, you know, and then when the next month comes around, I plan that month out too. So there's no excuses, right? And you can see like the upcoming events. I can add content right here. I can go to type of content, the type of, you know, whatever, newsletter, image, text, whatever, the day, time, the event idea, scheduled, you know, description, all that stuff. And then my tracker, right? This is the thing that keeps you in check the most, is look at the gem, my journaling, NORTHLINE, and content. This is all the stuff that I really want to get better at doing. And if we scroll down, I can check off. Like yesterday, I did all these things except journaling, right? I didn't journal, which because I just forgot, I'm not gonna lie. But today, we did our NORTHLINE work, and we're doing our content work, right? So we can check those off. And the key thing is it's 0 out of 7. Sorry, my dog is being dumb. Anyway, the key thing here is it's not 0 out of 7, right? Because then you feel like, oh, I didn't do it all 7 days this week, I'm behind. No. I at least want to, just to start off getting back into my routine, hit the gym at least 3 times a week, right? Journal at least 5 times a week. Hit my content 3 times a week. I mean, this actually can change it. I just kind of had AI made this, so it kind of just selected that number for me. And then NORTHLINE 7 to 7. I mean, obviously, because I want to work on NORTHLINE every single day. But this thing, and I also added like a reflection spot here to reflect how the week went, how it felt, and how I think I could do better. You know what I mean, stuff like that. So, and it goes, obviously, I can't go past this week because we haven't got a new week yet. But these two things are the biggest things because I was going to try and use my, sorry, end of the video. I was going to use my whiteboard right there, but I tried doing that before. It never worked. You know why? Because I don't like writing. The whiteboard's kind of a cool thing to look at. That's actually what it's there for. It makes it look like a more entrepreneurial setup, you know what I mean? But where do I spend most of my time? On my computer. Doing work on my computer. So I just made these to keep me in check, and it's kind of cool, like seeing what I've done and what I need to do still. And I can also mark it. Let's say I'm taking a rest day from the gym. Yeah, I can double click it and it's marked as rest. So that's the coolest thing about this is you can mark days as rest. So going back to my point is have rest days, you know what I mean? You don't need to work 24/7, right? Give yourself that rest, and I'm telling you, you'll want to come back better than ever, and work at 100% rather than 50 or 25%. To end this off, your goal is not to run yourself to the ground to make this work. It's staying strong enough for the long game so you can see it work, right? Your goals aren't a thing without you. The car you want, the apartment you want, the girl you want, they are not a thing without you, right? So give yourself that rest. And another thing is, one more thing, just because you are working a lot and harder doesn't mean it was better, you know what I mean? 3 hours of concentrated work where you were fully locked in and coherent and had rest is way better than 12 hours of work where you didn't really want to, you just want to leave, right? So, last point, to end it off, give yourself that rest, and I promise you want to come back better than ever. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Get your work done and get that rest.